Greetings, collective. Welcome aboard. Today I'm doing a reading for all signs. Well, the cards are all shuffled, so let's get right on with it. Let's see what's in store for you. Ooh, that one fell out, but I don't know which way. So we'll stick that one back in. Maybe give it one more little shuffle. Because right now, I'm looking at the Two of Cups in reverse. First card out. And we'll see what that means in a minute when I get a couple more cards around it. Okay. Looks like you've been waiting for someone. Someone has been taking their time. And you're anxious. You're getting anxious. You know, and it's taking a lot of your focus and your time. You've had to turn your back on some things because you're not able to give these things your full attention because you're waiting for this Two of Cups in reverse that you're wondering if it's ever going to happen. You know, a perfect mate, a perfect match, a well-balanced partnership, you know, that's what you're after. But you're concerned about, oh, there's passion. There's passion there. And it involves, this could be a new beginning here. This involves a passionate offer coming in. Or it's just, how you feel about the relationship. But it's probably mutual. Yeah, there's passion all over here. Oh, and there's the karma. There's the uplifting. There's going to be a karmic change where everything is probably going to be balanced out for the best. Now, this could have been a reading about your work or your craft, what you're involved in. But with this Two of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Wands in the upright, whatever this relationship is or however you're feeling about it now, how optimistic you are about it now, there's still some passion. And I'm feeling that it's on both sides. This justice card is going to give you, what you deserve. It's karmic. So this is kind of being controlled by the universe here. Yeah, you're ready to take a leap of faith. You are. You want to spread your wings and fly. You're thinking about this relationship a lot. Why you're waiting, why you're doubtful, I don't know, but you're ready to take that chance. You're ready to take a leap of faith if you could just get more comfortable, probably believe in this person more. If they've been keeping you waiting and wondering, see, you kind of feel like this is a great opportunity for you. But if they keep you waiting and wondering, it's causing you to start to not be too optimistic here. You're probably trying to figure out their true intentions. Is this just all about passion? All about the fire of romance and everything or whatever, but is there no depth here? Why are they being distant? Yeah, this is getting painful. This seems like it's been going on longer than it should be, or that you feel it should be. This longing, this waiting. like I say, you're ready to take a leap of faith any time, but it seems like, they're keeping their distance now. But I see mutual passion here. This could be some kind of a game, or maybe they're mirroring you, or there's insecurities on both sides, but this is getting painful for you. You're thinking that you're thinking all kinds of thoughts, that possibly maybe they're betraying you in some fashion. But it's been painful. I can see that. But you will be wiser. Things will become more clear to you when you get this Ten of Swords out of your back. You're going to have to do some reflecting. This is some deep thinking stuff here. You have to reach back there and pull each one of those swords out by yourself and mend those wounds and figure out, with each sword you pull out, you're going to get a little bit wiser and wiser. When you come out of this, you're going to be, almost a new person, because you'll have all this wisdom, or information and knowledge about what you've gone through, and it's taught you a big lesson, very big lesson. But you'll take that lesson with you, and it looks like you're going to take what you've learned. This could be past wounds. You're going to take what you've learned from all the pain that you've gone through, and you're going to march right towards this Ace of Wands, which is passion. I think this is who you're thinking about now. This is who's dwelling on your mind and keeping you feel like maybe they're just leaving you in the dust, or but I'm getting a mutual attraction here. There's just something. We'll find out what it is. Oh, they're moving slow. They're just moving slow. See, you're all ready to go. You're all ready to spread your wings and fly, collective. But this is just their nature. They have an attraction for you, and they're kind of a dependable person. I mean, this is the kind of person that'll be there for you, it looks like. But in their own way, they're slow. And that's why you feel like they're moving away. It's just their character to be like this. They could have been hurt in the past too. They could be, just reflecting on their past experiences and watching for the red flags. Maybe you've scared them a little bit because they see your energy towards them is passionate and fiery, and that might kind of hold them back. It's like they're maybe just standing still, but they're reflecting. They're thinking. They're dwelling on the relationship. And they're thinking about the passion as well. So this is fiery. Whatever you got going on here, there's a lot of heat. That kind of energy. So there's nothing wrong with that, I guess, right? Kind of exciting. Oh my gosh. Wow. Your whole world's about to change. It appears. Yeah, let me get some more cards here. Wow. Oh, holy. I want to make sure I read this one right. It could go either way here. Cards are saying that the battle's almost over. You've been through some conflict. You've been through maybe mental conflict, it looks here. Could have had a quarrel, maybe, but you're conflicted in the mind. You have been. That's what I've been saying here. You've waited too long, you feel. You want to get the operation going here. Let's get moving. let's forward this relationship. Let's put it in gear. But there's been some, there's been disturbances. Could have had a quarrel, but whatever went on, kind of just might have gone on in your mind. That's coming to an end. There's just going to be a brutal change here. Might upset your whole way of life, or theirs, or both of you. It's explosive. Okay, let's get going here. All right, you may be, losing your focus now. You might even be having a hard time at work concentrating. You're still carrying some pain with you here, and you're still feeling doubtful. I think it's going to take this shock here to bring things to light. I just don't know what it is yet. We'll try and dig it out. Okay, now, this person is good for you. The one you have your doubts about, they are good for you. They're just slow, and it's in their character to just not rush things. Like I said, maybe they have their reasons. Most people do have reasons for everything. But they're good for you. This is a fortunate meeting. This is a fortunate connection. But you're going to have patience. Try and keep the passion alive. Because you do have good fortune coming up in your future very, very soon. It looks like it's just going to rush in as a shock. You're going to learn something. They're going to tell you something or do something and act some way that's just going to feel like it's just blowing your world apart. But it looks like in a good way. There could be a lot of stress. There could be a lot of, there could be some loss on one side or the other here. Somebody might have to give up some things, or give up the way they think, but it's gonna be a monumental occasion here. Maybe you're gonna meet up with this person for the first time in a real romantic setting, and spend some time with them or something like that. And it's just gonna, things are just gonna, I don't know, gosh, just really blossom from there. Or I think this person is gonna just be open with you now, express themselves. You're gonna see this person in a new light. It's like they just change for you, or not for you, but yeah. I mean, it's almost to me as if you guys are gonna have it. Well, it's hard for me to say this stuff on YouTube. They've got us so closely examined under the microscope, but I used to be a lot more explicit. But I've been tagged, a few times and stuff, so I gotta knock that off. But yeah, it looks like you guys are going to have that encounter. Let's just say that. It's going to be fabulous, and it's going to help this person to open up and tell you more about how they feel about you. Because right now, they don't know exactly how they feel about you. I think it's going to take a physical encounter, and you're also going to see this person in a different light as well. there could be someone around you who doesn't like this, doesn't like the idea of you two, coming together. They could be spreading rumors or being spiteful, hot-tempered, and this may be of someone that you have quarreled with. You may have quarreled with someone lately over this relationship, like someone, tried to tell your person that they shouldn't be with you, or something like that. And now there could be talk and spitefulness. This person that you could have had some kind of quarrel or quabble with, they're spiteful. So you're going to have to watch out for that, it looks like. I see you, finding your stability here more as you move towards this Wheel of Fortune in the upright. You've been confused in the past. Well, that's for sure. Maybe even under some kind of an illusion, or you had imaginary plans and things for the future with this person. You'd already kind of thought about it in your head. And that could have been like when you started to doubt the relationship, when they started to kind of push away. You could have realized that, wow, I've probably been under some kind of illusion here. You went through all kinds of mental stuff. But what you want is that one true cup of love. You may have been presented in the past with all kinds of different emotions or people that represented love to you, But none of them worked out. They were just unappealing, really. Some of them might have had money. Some may not have. Some of them may, not been dependable. But you went through some people that just didn't pan out. You want that cup of love, and I think it's there. I mean, the veil is starting to push back, to pull back, so that you're going to be seeing much more clearly. And like I say, or what the cards are saying, is something big's coming up, something fortunate for you. Oh yeah, you felt like you were being breadcrumbed. Maybe you still do. But that's coming to an end. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel more balanced. And it has to do with this opening up to each other. I believe you've probably opened up to this person because, like I said, you've got the Fool card over here in the upright, and you're just ready to go. You were until you started to feel doubtful. It looks like your whole world's gonna do something big. Yep, that's a good card there. Yep, things are after you have this connection, I'm not saying for sure that it's, has to be this physical connection thing, this meeting, but it could be just something very, intimate, but it's deep. You'll probably at least have deep conversations here. And this is going to make you feel a lot more comfortable. You might even be able to start, talking about or planning out a future. But this isn't just, wow, here it is. Everything's going to be great, perfect, love at first sight, all that. This is complicated. there's been barriers. There's probably people around you, or at least somebody here that's negative against this. But once you have this meeting, this grandiose meeting, and all comes out, you're going to look at each other a lot more respectfully. I think it's going to be balanced because you're headed for, calmer, more comfortable peace of mind here. You might even talk with this person about, discuss your future plans, where you'd like to live, how you'd like to live, what kind of lifestyles you guys have and stuff. You might talk about that. And this opening up, and I see the opening up of emotion here too, is going to make you feel a lot more comfortable. I'll take a few more tarot cards. Just another row. Whoa, yeah, this is looking better and better. Yeah, this is an offer. A solid offer. One that could benefit you, your future. This looks like, you were doubtful of this soulmate connection, but like they were slow, but with patience here and fortitude, you're moving in the right direction, okay? And the cards are telling me, if both you guys play it right here, you're going to be able to make a nice partnership and, grow things together and eventually flourish. You got an Ace of Pentacles in the upright. But, now there could be some jealousy around that. This King of Wands in reverse is just spiteful, gossipy, and probably, could even be like confrontive. You might have had a conversation with this person. You might have, gotten a quarrel or something with them. Or they did. But I don't know. It looks like it's on your side here, next to your cards. Yeah, this is somebody that's on your side, that knows you. Okay. Marriage may not be an option right now. You may still be a little confused, or there's some complications in that. I don't feel that this person, now that I'm just got that card, feels there needs to be a committed relationship. Maybe they've been there, done that. Maybe you've been there, done that. And you just don't feel any need for it. What you want to do is just take pleasure in each other. This person could be quite independent, and and they like being that way. But that doesn't matter. That, just because you don't get married doesn't mean that you can't enjoy someone else's company. I don't believe the government should stick their nose in anybody else's spiritual tie. What business is it of the government, anyway? It's a personal spiritual connection when you marry someone. It's almost crude and rude to imagine the government's big nose sticking it in. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Now, You will discover something about this person intuitively, maybe a download from the universe. Yeah, you're going to uncover a secret. You may not like it. This is going to be a test. This is going to be a test to see if you can let the past be the past. They were doing stuff. You were doing stuff. If you throw that in each other's faces, this isn't going to work. This is a test of tolerance. How you can tolerate, how can you adjust your mind to release the thoughts of their past. And they'll have to do that for you as well. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. They do want to come towards you. There's something about you that draws them. They're attracted to you. Yeah, well, of course. You got this big Ace of Wands up here. And some other wands around that. So there's passion. They want to come. They want to come towards you. They're a little afraid. Like I say, they're afraid of the commitment, it looks like. And this may be something that you've discovered about them, but I believe the secret you've discovered is something that's going to like, the commitment thing isn't any big deal to you, as far as marriage, I don't think, but they're going to, this is a tough reading, I gotta say. After you have this meeting with this person, this big meeting here, I think that's when you're going to you're going to discover a secret or something, or they're going to let something out that doesn't set well with you at all. And you're going to like be shocked over that as well. You know, like this whole thing is going to be shocking to you because you're going to be expressing things to each other that are just going to come out, you know. And something that they're going to reveal is going to shock you. And you're going to be just like, whoa. This is where the test comes in of tolerance, okay? But they want to come towards you. They know there's a lot of love there. You might think that they're only after the passion, the physical aspect of this thing, the fun of it or whatever, but in reality, this person you're really growing on this person. They see the love in you. They may be afraid of that kind of love because maybe their past connections or romantic connections have been superficial or not deep, just mostly physical. And so this could be scaring them. You know, they have a tendency to walk away from love. But they realize you got a big full heart, heart full of love. They want to come back, and it looks like you guys are going to do something here. And it's going to be beneficial to you, but once you can finally connect. I drew 2 cards. Put them back. Yeah, this person makes you feel sexy. You know, you might just be feeling sexy all the time now, up in a vibe. Cards are saying, just go get it. Go get what you want. But in this case, if you want this person, in this case, you're gonna have to have patience and some understanding, because like I said, this is complicated. They just move slow. You guys could be really different in your characters. Yeah, you just want the best for others. You mean well. You've got a good heart. You know, this person sees it in you. that you make decisions of the heart. You know, this person that you want is having thoughts about you too, right? And they've even thought maybe that you were just out for their money or something. But you just want the best for others. You're not, they've been through all this stuff before in some aspect, and they just don't want to go there again. But they do, they got love for you. They're just afraid of it. Something they haven't felt probably before. Yeah, you're going to be starting a new life. And if it's with this person, if you want this person, that's who it's going to be with. You're going to get your justice. If the universe, you will know. You'll either go there or you won't, because the universe looks like it's in control of this reading and this relationship. It's going to be up to you, but if you want it, go get it. Just be patient. That's kind of weird. Yeah, starting a new life. And now, see, you've been holding back on expressing your feelings too. So that's just causing all the more distance. But because you don't want to keep giving out when you're not getting the same back. You've been breadcrumbed. Just given enough to keep you hanging in there. Now, if you need help, Libra, don't be too, be brave. Don't be too hesitant to ask people for help. Sometimes your prayers are answered by other people. So whether that be, money or just a helping hand or a shoulder to lean on. Don't try and be an island unto yourself. Okay. Yeah, to me it seems like the person that you're dealing with that you care for here a lot, the possible soulmate, they were looking for love in all the wrong places, and they just hadn't run into anybody like you, it looks like. So you're a shock to their system. There's going to be some secrets revealed here. It looks like this thing's going to be able to move along in an Ace of Pentacles energy, which is very fortunate. And you do have what did you have, fortune card? The Wheel of Fortune, yeah, up here, so in the upright. So you're looking good. Just hang in there. The whole thing's telling me there's feelings here. It's complicated. Be patient. Alrighty? Okay, until next time. Thanks for stopping by. Peace and love to you.